Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the second video of my VOYOU music channel. Super excited. We're gonna deep dive again into some house music. Today I'm gonna make a house track within 20 minutes. So let's dive into it. Let's go. Today I'm gonna start using some samples. I'm gonna start on 128 BPM. I think by now it's safe to say that this is my favorite BPM. And so I'm gonna start with some samples. So I know that this pack has some really cool sample sounds that I haven't really used a lot. So I'm just gonna check what's in here. And I know that this one has some filter loops, but wait, maybe this, because this pack has two. Now I forgot which one it was. Yeah, so this one. So I'm just gonna scroll through some sounds. That sounds really cool. I really like that. I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna drag it in. It's basically the same sample, but without the automated filter, which in this case might be a bit more handy. So, okay, so in this case, quick Logic tip for all of you Logic users. So in this case, the sample is on 128 BPM, which is the same BPM as my project, also 128. But let's say that my project would have been on 120 BPM. Obviously, the BPMs of the sample and the project don't match up. But in Logic, what you can do is if you hold down Option and you go to the bottom right corner of your audio file, you can click it and you can drag it and time stretch it really fast. So now I time stretch it on the grid, and now the sample is also on 120 BPM. So now I'm gonna go back to 128 BPM, which obviously will make the sample not in the same rhythm or timing again. So I'm gonna hold down Option, go to the bottom right corner, drag it, and then release it on the grid, and then now it is in the same BPM. So really, really handy tip for Logic users. I really like this sound. It's a really cool sound. So let's get some drum loops in there. Honestly, using drum loops, everybody uses drum loops. Use drum loops. It's so fast, it's so easy, and it really gets you started so fast. I got this particular sample pack where I'm in right now because I joined the Toolroom Academy for the artist development program, and they gave me this pack, and it has some really, really nice loops in it. So here again, this loop is on 125 BPM, which obviously is not the same BPM as what we're in. So I'm gonna hold the bottom right corner with Option, drag it, and then I can put it on the grid. Let's get some shakers in there. I like that. It's a tambourine actually, it's not really a shaker. Actually, maybe I like the tambourine. I like the tambourine, but it's a bit too long. It has a long kind of reverb tail. Let's check the BPM again. So it's not. So hold down Option, right, bottom right corner. You get the point by now. So let's listen quickly to this tambourine. I really like this tambourine, but it is a bit long and reverby. So I'm gonna... Oh, it's actually already here. I'm gonna put a gate on it, and I'm gonna gate the long reverb tail out of it. So I'm gonna solo the tambourine, and I'm gonna up the threshold up to the point where I have the punchiness of the tambourine. It's not really... Oh, I'm not on the right channel. Makes sense. So now the gate is on the right channel. I'm gonna drop the threshold again, and then I'm gonna up the threshold up to the point where, well, now you can hear it very clearly, but I want a bit more. Let's listen with the hi-hats. This is nice. And if I take off the gate now, with the gate, it's way more punchy. I really like this. Really, really cool. Cool. Let's get some bass in there. I'm quickly gonna color code this. Bass. Bass for me is always purple. And this sound is gonna be like light blue. And all my drums are always red or orange. Kick is always red. Okay, so let's go. So let's check the key first. This sample is in a B minor. Now, I do know which keys I can use in B minor, but if you don't, there's a very handy trick which actually helped me learn what keys are in a specific scale. And it's called a transposer. I'm not sure if in other DAWs you have a transposer, but you can easily just Google it. It's super easy. And on a transposer, now I can go to B minor because that's the scale that we're in. And I can see what keys I can use within the B minor scale. And actually, I'm just putting my headphones back on because they're sliding off. And actually, I'm really happy that I did this now because I thought I could use the C, but it's the C sharp. So it's a really nice tool and I turn it off. But if you turn it on, now I can hold down any key and it will always be in B minor. I do like to turn it off so that I actually learn which keys I can use. And let's see, let's just go through some bass sounds in the SH101. I really like this plugin. It's from Roland. I have had it for some time now and it has some really fat bass lines. I like that melody, so I'm just gonna record it. Cool. I don't know why it does this. I also had this yesterday. It's weird. It keeps on holding the note or something. I thought I had 3 notes here, didn't I? Did I delete it? Yeah, I deleted it. So actually I can get rid of the whole thing after the first bar because I'm only gonna loop the first bar. Let's loop this part and then I'm just gonna play with the rhythm in the MIDI. I like this. I really like this. Let's see if maybe I can. This is really, really nice. Let's see what happens if I add some sidechain to it. With the kickstart. For sidechaining, nowadays I basically only use the kickstart because it's so fast. Just checking the time. We're at 10 minutes in, guys. 10 minutes in. I have, well, almost 10 minutes. I have like 10 minutes left. Just mixing it in for like 70% so that I still have a little bit of that attack of the bass in there. I don't know, let's scroll quickly through some bass sounds, although I have to say I really like this bass sound already, but maybe we can find something a little bit more dirty. I really like this, but it's more electro. Nah, I'm just gonna go with the first one. I used this bass so many times. Yeah, okay, nice. I like it. Okay, let's get some extra keys in there. If you've seen my first video, you know that I really like to have my kick in last. I don't know, it just makes sense to me that if everything is gonna make sense without the kick is of course kind of your holy grail in dance music. But I don't know, for me, I like to work in that pressure zone where the tension is rising, and then once you add the kick, if everything is correct, it will make sense as soon as you add the kick, and if it doesn't, then maybe something needs to change. So let's go for some nice keys. I'm just gonna open the transposer again, just to make sure. So I really like this sample, but I don't necessarily need to. I want it to be the lead. So I'm gonna drop it. Nice. I like that. Let's record. It's actually really cool. So I like it, but maybe I just want to change a few notes. For example, this one, maybe it could be interesting if this one drops. I like that. I'm just gonna take the first one, loop it, and then maybe you can see what happens if I drop this one. Oh, that is nice. Let's go through some sounds. Maybe a bit boring, but maybe, no, actually, let's go for it. And then I might have a really cool trick. So I really like the Native Instruments Guitar Rig 6. Honestly, it's one of the best guitar amplifiers, pedals, plugins that's out there, in my opinion. I really like the Native Instruments stuff. I really, really like it. Let's go through some presets. Maybe go for keys. Maybe it will be less reverb. Oh, it isn't. Ooh. This is really cool, but maybe let's get rid of the reverb. What is the reverb over the delay actually doing? Okay, it's a bit too much. I don't know, I'm not really fond of this. I still have 5 minutes left, I need to hurry. Let's actually go for the one that I had. Oh, this one is the... Keys. Yes, but maybe let's get... This is really nice. And then I'm gonna go back to here and I'm gonna go through some presets. Hey. This is really nice. Let's see what's in here. There's only this, so maybe we can add... I know that they have the... I think it's the filter bank. I think it's this one. This is really cool. Mix it in 50%. 70%. Yes, let's get that filter in actually. Let's go for 80%. Okay, I'm gonna change this one quickly to a battery so that you can see, so that I don't have to use the machine. So if I'm not using the machine, I really like to produce my drums in battery. It's a VST, drum VST, basically drum rack from Native Instruments. And I know I used it for so many years before I actually got before I bought the machine. And I actually bought the machine because I was using battery and I loved it so much that I wanted some hardware. This is a punchy kick. Let's just record the kick. I don't know actually why I'm doing this. I don't have time for this shit. Let's go. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. I actually really like this kick. It's so fucking punchy. Let's see if maybe we can add a different kick. This one we used last time. This one is also really cool. Oh man, let's go for it. So you see, it's also all just trying, you know, and now obviously I'm rushing because I just hit the 20-minute mark. So I basically am already past it, but I really like this. But so as you see, it's also all just trying, and obviously now I'm rushing because I really want to make it in under 20 minutes or approximately 20 minutes for the video. But it's all just trying and taking the time to hit different sounds and change the sounds to whatever you want. And now I was really rushing, but normally I will take my time even more and really like dive in there and just see what I can do to the sound, switch it, compared, you know, a creative process is not a process of the fast lane. It's also a process of taking the time, reflecting, and once you finish your production, let it sit for a few days, come back to it, listen to what you like, take out what you don't like. You know, it's a process and it needs time. Really cool. So let's make a really fast arrangement to like keep it under 25 minutes. So I will do it like this, and then I will duplicate the base channel, not the base MIDI. I will duplicate the base channel, and then this one I will call it filter. And then I will just very simply put a Pro Q on it. Oh, here it is. And I will just add a low cut filter, approximately something like this, so that when the bass hits together with the kick, it will like really pop. But it is really nice to already have that bass in there before everything drops, because it will just give the groove. I like it. Okay guys, there you go. House beat in 20 minutes. It's not something that I would like release or anything. Definitely not. But it's, you know, it's Ed Sheeran once said in his documentary, which I highly recommend, by the way, it's on YouTube. Creativity is like a water tap, and you gotta open it. And sometimes there will be like nasty water coming out, like dirty water, and that water has to go out to make space for the clean water. And I really agree with him by saying like creativity is a process where you just have to go and don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make stuff that's not great, and just really dive in there and make some shitty ass tracks, because those shitty ass tracks will maybe make some space for the good ones, or maybe you will learn something in those tracks that you can then take to another production and see what you can do with it by on a new production. So yeah, there you go. I hope you got something out of this. See you on the next one. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe if you really enjoyed this. It really helps me. And so yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye.